Laerte Silva's brother lived here. He has little hope of finding him alive.
He must be buried somewhere here. My sister-in-law and my baby niece were rescued from the rubble by the neighbors, but my brother stayed behind and was dragged by the mud avalanche that destroyed their home.
Silva's brother is one of 40 that died in lethal landslides in the seaside town of Sao Sebastiao, 200 kilometers from Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo. Sao Sebastiao was the epicenter of devastating floods after 600 millimeters of rain fell in 24 hours. Dozens of people remain missing. The family living in this house was lucky. A 62-year-old man, his daughter, and 2 grandchildren, aged 10 and 15. They fled as soon as they heard the mudslide and the vegetation being torn down the hill, and they made it just in time before this tree crashed into their house. Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva visited the disaster area on Monday as rescue operations continued.
Sometimes nature surprises us, but many times we challenge nature. We have to think of safe places to rebuild houses for the people of Sao Sebastiao.
Ludmila Jimenez says it's time the government admitted that tragedies like these could be avoided.
People blame us for putting our lives at risk by building our houses on the hills in unsafe places, but we have no other options. Rents in the city are high, and the only way we can afford a roof over our heads and put food on the table is by building our own shacks, and we don't have cheap housing.
Ludmila escaped the landslide with her husband and 1-month-old baby. Like many of the 2,000 people who lost their homes or were forced to leave, she took refuge in the nearby church.
The church and thousands of volunteers were fast to help, gathering clothes, water and food for the flood victims. We house 300 people, but are expecting more to come and will soon run out of space.
While some neighbors are helping the rescue teams, others offer encouragement with songs and pray for the rain to stop. Monica Yanakiev, Al Jazeera, Sao Sebastiao, Brazil.